Senate President Pro Tem Greg Treat is weighing in after a recent audit found millions of dollars in federal money was misspent by Oklahoma state agencies.
News 4's Spencer Humphrey tells us one thing in particular about that audit gives Treat a lot of concern.
It causes me grave concern.
That's what Oklahoma Senate President Pro Tem Greg Treat said was his gut reaction after reading through this lengthy audit released this week by State Auditor Cindy Byrd. I've told you, it revealed two state agencies where now Secretary of Tourism's Shelley Zumwalt, previously served in leadership roles, awarded an IT company no-bid contracts for millions of dollars. Zumwalt personally signed off on more than $8 million in contract extensions with the firm. The audit revealed Zumwalt's husband is the vice president of that company. But on official disclosure forms, Zumwalt swore she was not involved in any related party transactions, and her spouse or dependents were not involved either. That led to Attorney General Gentner Drummond calling for her to resign. At a press conference this week, Zumwalt declined.
I will not be resigning.
State Auditor Cindy Byrd said those contracts should have been put out for competitive bidding. Now, Zumwalt argued that didn't need to happen because of emergency rules that had been put in place exempting certain federal pandemic relief funds from that process. Treat's not so sure this would have qualified for that exemption. In fact, he says it's another example of a state agency trying to abuse those emergency rules and use pandemic funds for whatever they wanted. He says the federal government specifically left it up to each state's governor to oversee how those funds were spent.
We witnessed, in a very difficult circumstance, to give the governor due credit. I mean, very difficult circumstances during the height of COVID there. But we saw some really shaky standards being put into place with not any oversight and preferential treatment of certain vendors.
Now he says state legislators have been trying to put forward some bills to try to strengthen the state's central purchasing rules on competitive bidding. But there are also some others looking to do the exact opposite.
There's been some bills floating around to exempt people from central purchasing, which causes me great pause during this time.
One of those people? Shelley Zumwalt, who just this week threw her support behind a bill that would have allowed her Department of Tourism to skip the competitive bidding process on certain contracts. After the audit came out, reporters asked her if she still supported that.
If I was a lawyer, I would say leading question on that one.
When pressed, she said ultimately she had changed her mind.
I spoke before the Senate Roll Caucus this morning, and I was very transparent with them, and I said, I think it looks like we need to go back to the drawing board on that one because they weren't supportive of it.
In Oklahoma City, Spencer Humphrey, Oklahoma's News 4.